Hello and welcome to Soul Babes Craft and Creations. I'm Louise and today is the 31st of July. So it's time for Craft Yourself Free. What is Craft Yourself Free? Well, it's the brainchild of Sam from Manfors Makes and Christina from Bella Uncinetto. They, a couple of years ago, started this segment of Craft Yourself Free by keeping a record of things that they make and the things they use to make those items. How much yarn, how much other crafting things that they use. Because they have put it that it's not just one craft, so it's not just crochet or knitting. It's any craft that you do that makes you happy. Whether it's reading, gardening, baking, diamond art painting, resin art, beading, anything that is classed as a hobby and can be put as something that is making you happy to do so. I mean, even listening to music and listening to audiobooks and things like that. You can anything that is making you happy can be classed as what you're using. So each person that is joining in with this is doing it in different ways. They're counting it in different ways, whether they're counting the number of items they've made or whether they're doing the amount of yarn used, weight of yarn, measurement of yarn, so whether it's meters and yards. It's sort of however you want to record what you're doing, you record how you're doing it. Doesn't matter how you do it, because there is no competition, there is no targets or anything like that. You do how you want to do it to make yourself happy and free. So that's what it's all about. And also, part of it is that you could, let's say you bought a puzzle in the morning, you could do the puzzle in the afternoon and record it completed in the evening. And that's still classed as part of your figures. You don't have to be using something that has been in your stash for ages. You can do whatever you want at the time. So I have got lots of crafts that I do. This month is mostly crochet. I've got one item that is diamond art, which I normally have one of those a month. I have one picture that I do a month. But the rest of it is mostly crochet for at the moment. That may change in the future. We will see. I intend on keeping this going because it's amazing how much I use sometimes. I'm actually quite shocked at the amount that I use. Sometimes I'm thinking, I've not done a great deal this month, and then I've looked at my figures and it's like, done a lot more than I expected to do. And there's been some months I've done a lot and some months I've done a little. But we will see. Anyway, I am doing the figures based on the segments that I do. So I shall work on it per segment and then give you the figures, and then I will give you the totals at the end of it. So for July, my Mondays is my magazine makes Mondays, which I am making blankets for charity. Now, this month I have made 9 segments in the stitch samples and 19 motifs, which are mostly squares, but sometimes they come out as hexagons and rectangles and other shapes, triangles, circles. So it's a motif. It's a separate item. So it's a motif. So I have made 9 segments and 19 motifs. I have used a total of 304 grams. Oh, I will be having picture up here of the things I have made this month. So you'll see it up here as I go along. So, so 304 grams I have used in yarn, which is 10.73 ounces of yarn used. The next segment is my Tunisian Tuesday. Now, Tunisian Tuesday, I have done 7 segments and 1 motif. Plus, I have started joining together one of the blankets that I have got ready for joining together. So it's not complete yet. You will have seen that on Tuesday. So I have used for July, I have used 87 grams or 3.07 ounces to do that so far. Then we go on to my Diamond Art Thursdays. And on my Diamond Art Thursdays, I have done 1 picture, as I've said, which is 20 grams or 0.71 ounces. Then we go on to my Amigurumi Friday. I have made, no, that's not accurate. Made 7 items. I've put 6 for some strange reason, but it's not. It's 7. And that has totaled 158 grams or 5.57 ounces. Then I go over to my Woobling Wednesdays, which I am doing it as part of. That was originally started by Missi from Missi's Yarniverse and More, Rainee from the Woolly Llama Shop, and Patricia from the Yarny Cat Crochet. And I'm also now, as part of my Woobling Wednesday, I also do the Manford's Mini Makes. So that's Sam from Manford's Makes. She has every other Wednesday. She is drawing out from a book, which mini make that the mini amigurumi that she's making. So I'm joining in. I'm still on catch up at the moment with that. So I am doing 2 each fortnight at least. I actually made 4 one of the fortnights this month. So I have made let me just check this one. 7. So yes, I've made 9 items, totaling 220 grams or 7.76 ounces. Then we have the Duck dishcloth, which is another segment by Missi from Missi's Yarniverse and More. We are making dishcloths using the book of the Little Encyclopedia of Dishcloths. And I have made 4 dishcloths this month, totaling 268 grams or 9.45 ounces. And finally, I finished my pair number 4 of my Silly Yarny Sisters Socktacular socks. And that was 65 grams or 2.29 ounces. I have also in the process used 2 yarn bands that I've in these records. The ones for the dishcloths, although I'm completing using them, I'm putting them to the end, and I will do them all together as one thing when the dishcloth finishes. Beginning to wonder whether it'll ever finish, but it's got to finish soon. It's got to finish at some point. Just there seems to be a few more quackens coming out, and it's like, how many more? Go to Mrs. Channel. Go and look on her Thursdays, and you'll find out what I'm on about. So, anyway, so I have used 2 yarn bands above the ones that I use for the dishcloths. So, that being the totals, I have used a grand total of 1,122 grams or 39.58 ounces of crafting materials. Now, as I said, I do diamond art, so not all of that is yarn. 20 grams or 0.71 ounces of it is diamond art, which means that it's 1,102 grams or 38.87 ounces is yarn used. Now, that's not my lowest. It's somewhere near the middle of what I've done throughout this year so far. There isn't a lot of completed projects on my the work on the whip one. There was no completed ones this month, and I don't think I will have any of them completed, particularly unless they get picked out week after week, or fortnight after fortnight after fortnight. Purely because all of them are large projects, which I'm only doing. Most of them are the Jayda and Stitches calendar blankets, so I'm only doing sort of 1 or 2 months of the blanket in each segment. I pick it out, so it would need to be picked out several times in a row for me to complete a project in one particular month. So we will see what happens on that one, but they are having progress on them, so which is part of the reason why I chose to do it that way. Purely because I would never put any progress in them unless they got drawn for me to do so, because they would just be sitting there waiting for me to do them. They're all ones that I've said to myself, yeah, I like that one, I'll do that one. I want to do that one, yeah, I want to do that one. It's amazing how many things that you say to yourself, yeah, I want to do that, I want to make that one, and you put it to one side because you've got too many other to worry about. So I'm putting something into each one of the ones when they get picked. There's something gets picked and I do it. So we will see what August figures come up as. So that's July's figures. So thank you for watching. Please remember to like, comment, share and subscribe. Love and kindness to everyone. Bye for now, and I'll see you all soon.